Okay, so page 5, find the volume of this 3D object. We have two cylinders, actually 3 cylinders, 2 that are identical though. 20 centimeters is diameter, so radius will be 10 centimeters. Our height is 4.5, and we're assuming that that's going to be the height for that identical cylinder as well, so let's get started. So I'm going to do these 2 cylinders that I just labeled with the green pen. Volume equals pi r squared times height. Volume equals pi times 10 squared times 4.5. So I'm using 3.14 for the value of pi, so if you multiply this all together, you should get 1,413 centimeters cubed. Now we can multiply that by 2 to get the 2 cylinders marked in green. So that'll give us 2,826 centimeters cubed. And now we just need to find the volume of this other cylinder that I'm marking in red. So the height for that one will be 15. The diameter is 3, so half of 3 will give you the radius, 1.5. And I'll just call this, I'll mark this one green, and I'll mark the other volume red. So same formula, 3.14 times 1.5 squared times the height, which is 15. So it came out to 105.98 centimeters cubed. So now we're just going to add the 2 volumes together. We'll call it the red volume and the green volume. Red volume's here, green volume is over here. Okay, so our total volume, 2,826 plus 105.98. Total volume is, it's coming out to 2,931.98 centimeters cubed. Final answer. So last question, we have a rectangular prism and then 2 cylinders. So basically it looks like a brick. Kind of like the other problems, you're going to find the volume of the rectangular prism and then subtract the volume of the 2 cylinders. And we're assuming that they are identical. So you just find the volume of 1 cylinder, multiply by 2, and take it from there. So volume of the rectangular prism, we're going to say that's blue, and then we'll do red again for the cylinders. Rectangular prism is length times width times height. That is, 10 millimeters times 20 millimeters times 20 millimeters. Volume equals 2,400 millimeters cubed. The volume of the cylindrical hole, that should be red. It should not be green. Pi times r squared times height. In other words, 3.14 times, remember it's the radius, they gave us a diameter here, so we have to take half of that to the power of 2 times the height. So you have to kind of look carefully here. Here it's 20 millimeters. 3.14 times 25 times 20 volume. So I'm getting 1,570 millimeters cubed. And we're going to multiply that by 2. So the red volume is going to be 3,140 millimeters cubed. And multiply by 2 because these are both the same size. Okay, so I'm just noticing here that the red volume is actually larger than the blue volume, so there was a mistake made somewhere. Because if this was true, then we would have like negative space. Doesn't make any sense. 10 times 20 times 20. Okay, I see what happened here. This should have been 10. No, not 10. Not 10. 20 times 20 times 60. That's where the mistake happened. 20 times 20 times 60. That actually equals 24,000 millimeters cubed. There we go. So our total volume, 24,000. Take away 3140. So our total volume is 20,860 millimeters cubed. So if your answer doesn't make sense, kind of go back and see maybe what went wrong. And this is why it's so important to show all your workings, so that way you can backtrack. Because say if I were just to give the answer, we'd have to go through and basically retry the whole question. Here it's just a matter of erasing. Figured out I'd used the 10 by mistake, which was actually the diameter, and took it from there. So, okay, if you have any